let's just go with the narrative that they're trying to spin.
All right.
Do you believe that there's actually, could there be in a world, could there be something to where this person does have some empathy because he was a Marine, he was a veteran. Apparently, he did come back with PTSD, so he came back a little off. Do you think it obviously doesn't justify, but do you think it's more of an act of this is someone that needed help and didn't get it, or is it like just fuck that no because he knew what he was doing?
I want to go with the second one, just because I think it's like no sympathy for him, but at least bring attention to what he was going through, PTSD, which a lot of veterans have.
Right.
So maybe just empathetic for other veterans now that have it. So maybe preemptive, like help this guy out that you've been ignoring because it's easier to ignore.
Right.
Help this guy out now so we could prevent another one. Your take?
I agree with that. I think I could empathize with what he's been through, but I can't. Like, it's what you said, too. You also know what you're doing.
Right.
Like, you have an ex-Marine shooting up a place.
Right.
And I think Mark had mentioned to me earlier that he rigged the gun or something like that. What was that?
he added, like, an extender, I think.
Oh, no. It was just an extended clip.
Yeah, so
I mean, you did
something that's illegal in California, right?
Yeah,
okay.
but I mean, it's illegal in California. You can buy that in Vegas or whatever. Like,
right.
30-round clips are. I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but yeah.
All part of this podcast.
All part of the.
So, I agree with you guys to a point, and it's not even because like the whole Marine thing, right? The whole thing, the whole angle they're using of him being a loner and being like someone, I guess, who apparently was socially awkward and things like that. We've had instances of that. I think we all have growing up because in school, there's always those kids. There's always those kids that either get outclassed or not outclassed, but what's the word I'm looking for? So whatever. Basically, they get thrown to the side. When all the other kids, they can easily talk to people, easily make jokes and things. There's always that section of kids who...
Outcast?
There you go. There you go. Thanks, Mark, for saving me. There's always that section of kids who just either don't fit in or they don't want to be a part of what is actually the normal thing that's going on. Doesn't make them weird. Doesn't make them bad. It's just that they're not, like, they don't care about the music that we like. Yeah, if that makes, like, that's the best way I can put it. Like, they don't care about the things that we're into. Prime example, me and Mark went to a white middle school. Shout out to Bancroft. We went to a white middle school, and that was a complete culture shock because growing up, going to Adams, which is completely nothing but blacks, Mexicans, and Asians. I think I had one white class. No, we all did.
One white class.
No, I was going to say one white classmate, but then I stopped myself.
Yeah, I only really knew like one or two white
I know
kids.
the two that you're talking about, and I had one more white classmate or whatever. And all those people, I'm sorry, I did. All those...
How many white people get me owned?
No, she tried to kiss me. She did kiss me, actually.
The white girl?
Yeah.
Dang.
It was weird. She used to eat her boogers, too.
You get them... Whoa.
Wonderful.
That's the comparison.
Yep.
He was like, these taste good. I wonder if he did. They're the same color. He's like, whoa.
But, so, like, they were kind of... I know one of the people that you're talking about was, like, an outcast.
Yeah. He was bullied a lot.
Right.
But
by you. By you and Jay, actually.
Yeah.
But he was an outcast. But do you think he did anything to deserve that? Looking back now.
No, he didn't.
Right.
I was just an asshole.
So do you think when it comes to stuff like this, like those people who... Because apparently, like, if this kid... Like, the people who knew him said that he was always like this. But the one thing that kind of stands out is from everything that I've read, from, like, the Facebook posts and shit that he put before the incident, they were saying that wasn't him at all. Like, they can't fathom, like, him saying this shit that he wrote and everything, right? So this is kind of where I'm, like, a little bit conflicted because there are moments, do you think, not only was he already weird to begin with and, like, kind of an outcast and a loner, do you think going to the war and then dealing with all that amplified all that? Which then, like, because then it's different when if he just came back and then just got set off by something retarded, then it's like, all right, you know what I mean? But if you're already kind of off and then that makes it worse, the things that you can deal with as a person are completely more amplified than what we would consider something that like makes you snap. Like we don't know if dude woke up and he was into some chick and she was like, "Go fuck yourself," and he was like, "You know what? Today's the day.
I am gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that."
Yeah.
Like because these things, these moments always make me think about that shit because it's like the places that they do them. To me, they always, it feels like they've either been there before, something's happened, like bad shit. So like they're like, I'm gonna go here, you know. That's what do you guys think? I mean,
It's funny though to bring up like what he went through because I think to some extent we're all outcast to some kind of group of people.
right,
But by no means are we like, I'm gonna fucking
I'm gonna shoot somebody
right.
today.
You know, like so it could be a mental health thing, but it's also like get some help.
Right,
I'm sorry to be, you know, a dick about it, but it's like get some fucking help, you
Right.
know? And then the whole like families being like, well, he was, you know, he was lonely and he was this, but I could never see him do that. It's like you're trying to defend this person
Trying
that
to
you know that you
justify.
love and you're trying to make sure that he doesn't become, you know, the world's enemy.
right,
But I just feel like it's all that protecting a white image and white people in these scenarios when that would not be the case. We wouldn't, or people wouldn't be talking about it the way that they are if he hadn't been white.
right,
So part of me is like, I don't give a fuck if you thought he would never do that or, you know, whatever. It doesn't seem like him. It's like, well, he did it, you know, so it doesn't matter what you thought he was like 3 years ago
right.
because he's dead now and he killed 12 people. So,
Yeah. It's like move past that and like tell me why do you think he did do this?
right.
Like there's signs. Like there's no way you could hide that from the people around you.
No, and if he is a loner with PTSD, you know that that's not something he's waking
Yeah.
up and putting a mask over. Like he's gone through shit, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you can't, I don't know. Like you know when someone's depressed. You know it.